Yesterday I was able to teach my student a little bit about elimination and substitution. There are some example problems such as x plus y equals 3. They are harder than this, but of course 2. And then 3x plus 7y equals 2/3. Did isolate y or x and then plug it in for their respective variable. And then that was pretty easy for them to understand. And then for elimination, let's say for example if it was 2x plus 7y equals 13 and 4x plus 9y equals 4, they'd just divide this by 2 and then subtract these from each other, that eliminate the x's, and then they could work with the y's and then isolate y and then plug it back in to find x. They found that fairly easy as well. I went over some multiplying numbers plus roots, things like this, but instead of addition perhaps it could be subtraction or even multiplication. We did not do any division though. And then we went over some I, so negative root -1 equals I, oh that is not I, equals I. And then they'd ask, oh, what is this? And that'd be just I root 2. And then they'd say, oh, what's this times this? And it'd just be I squared, oh, not that, the I squared 2, or 2I squared, I guess. And then so on and so forth. I taught them the infinite loop of i's, aka I squared, I to the third, I to the fourth, I to the fifth, how I was root -1, I squared would be -1, I cubed would be negative root -1, and then I to the fourth would be 1, and then I to the fifth would again be root -1. I told her that it'd loop, and that'd be nice if she could memorize this, so that if it came up, you'd pretty much know instantly which iteration it was. And then we went over some matrices work, x plus 3y plus 4y equals 13. You just convert it to numbers. And then you'd attempt to get the box to turn into 1 0 0 1. She had a habit of overcomplicating things, such as working with fractions in matrices, which can be detrimental, especially if you are not being careful. So one thing that you could do is make all fractions go away by, multiplying R2 by 3. Even though this might complicate things a bit, it does make things occasionally simpler. But basically we went over subtracting. Okay, so here you just want to turn this 4 into a 1. So you do R2 minus R1, and that just and that would convert this to a 1, and then that convert this into a negative 1/3, which is an instance where fractions can just keep messing you up. So I'd actually get rid of this fraction, but and this would turn to 12 if you did that. And we're one step closer to getting that 1 0 0 1, and then you just kind of manipulate these two rows, R1 and R2, until you got this 1 0 0 1 pattern here, and then that would show if you the answer for X and Y. She had a problem again of overcomplicating things, but in the end I believe she made very good progress in understanding all of these concepts. She was a very good student, and that is all.